Hi, I'm Jessica Sittimer, the Director of Training, and I am here to talk to you today about safety, specifically on the MSC Meraviglia, where I went cruising and it was fantastic, August of 2021. So as you may be aware, safety is constantly changing in the cruise lines, but at the time it was one of the first sailings to go. So I was a little bit nervous, but they put my mind at ease. From the moment I got my email letting me know all the safety precautions that they would be taking, to actually getting to the port where I had a rapid test on the spot and was not allowed on the cruise ship until I passed. So it made me feel very confident that everybody on that ship had been tested before they were allowed on it. Then the minute you walk in, you're wearing masks, the people who greet you are wearing masks, and that gave me a very good sense of security. And as soon as I walked by them, and they were offering champagne, there were all kinds of dispensers for that great cleanser to keep you clean. So, I also found that it was really interesting how there weren't a lot of people on the ship. You feel like when you're on a full ship at full capacity, that on many of these ships, you still don't feel like there are too many people. So imagine when it's at less capacity. So depending, again, when you're watching this video, you'll check what the capacity will be on the cruise that you're looking at. Then I got to the room. Everything had been sanitized. And I could tell because it had everything that needed to be ripped open or torn open, depending on if it was the toilet seat or the remote control. There were safety things, like they would write about the safety that was taking place there. They would put it on the bed so you knew about everything that was going on. When you got to the dining rooms, they were actually separated. They had at the time vaccinated dining rooms and non-vaccinating dining rooms. So, again, things are going to be changing with vaccinations and what they do allow and what they don't allow. But at the time, there were separate rooms. So for people who really felt uncomfortable and wanted to be in a strictly vaccinated area, then they would eat in those dining rooms. When we got off the ship we got off at their island. And again, social distancing was in place and people were wearing masks who worked there. And of course, there was hand sanitizers and everything and gloves when you were going to get your food. It was an amazing experience. I really felt like I was on like my own private yacht. I mean, there were so many times that I felt like I was all by myself on that ship. I came out of the spa one day after like 4 hours of just, luxuriating. And again, in the spa, everything is so clean. They have a schedule where each individual room is clean because you can go from a sauna to a steam room to a cold room so each room got cleaned every 15 minutes. So as I was moving around, the cleaners were moving around behind me, so I never got disrupted, but it was still taking place. In the dining rooms, again, everything is very well taken care of. If you are going to the actual dining rooms, the people who take care of you are wearing their masks, they're wearing their gloves, everything. People would take off their masks at the table while they were eating, but there was enough social distance between the tables. And then if you were going through the buffet, it wasn't your typical buffet. You were not allowed to grab and take things. They had plastic over, so you couldn't touch anything. You would just tell the people what you want, and they would give you the plate with what you wanted on it, which was great. In the main areas, like when we would go dancing at night, again, social distancing. So I felt very comfortable being in my little bubble with the 4 people I was there with. And then we also went to the shows. And in the shows, they had rows that were blocked off so that you were not right next to people. It was kind of how the airlines were first doing it, only even more space in between you. It was a great experience, and I would get on a cruise in a snap. Any cruise line that wants to invite me to come, I will cruise on you, because I really feel that the cruise industry especially, they were so impacted by this, are taking extreme measures to protect your safety. So I look forward to seeing you and your pictures when you are on the MSC Meraviglia or any cruise line that you might be on. I want you to let me know you're cruising. All right, so yes, that was my experience with the MSC Meraviglia with safety. Make sure you subscribe and you ring the bell and you do all the fun stuff you're supposed to do, like leave a comment, let me know you were here, and definitely give me a thumbs up if I gave you enough safety information. All right, I'm Jessica Sittimer from IntelliTravel. Safe sailing to you.